like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, Coach, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? 8, read.
March 56. Time to go, night. Hey, switch gears.
Under 10, 10.
Chest.
6-6, bullet high. Big dribble.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Ready, break.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Let's go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Get that one.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Leo! Ready?
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
On the ball. Now.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Hey, Charlie!
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
2nd and 3. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Win championships, baby. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
General West.
On third down, here's Lindsey. Finding room to the 20. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will... Stay right where it is. The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On the draw, here's Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready, ready.
Blue dead, blue dead. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Smooth.
No, check that.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
3 buds. Kill.
Hey, Sam on. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
Watch the eye.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Ready, set.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You don't want it.
Choose.
On the run, it's Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they even let you play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double.
Spike 56. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Browns' 21-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant.
Check 53.
Hey, zoom.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Let's go, let's go.
5.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
I got it. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I smell fear.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
132 fighter.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
And 6.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Ready?
Shoot.
They'll go again with Sanders. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 43. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Second and 2. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Coming to you, coming to you. X3, 218, chopper.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Ready up. 6-6, pull it high.
On first down, it's Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another run here with Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
Ready? 60 or.
Check 52's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, exit.
Give me that ball, defense.
Fire.
2nd and 4. He finds Taylor, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Another run with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Let's go. 8, read.
Right there, 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
General West.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Check 50, check 50. Check 4, check 4.
Get it.
Now a toss coming right side. Sanders. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Check 56. Come on. Come on, D. Switch.
Now.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. 5.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 18-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Roethlisberger will throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Ready?
57's right. 65, 65. 65.
Ready?
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Okay, ready?
52, right 52. No chance.
Hey, Charlie.
Back two to Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. Get him. Get him. Get him. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. Back.
Now.
They'll look to throw here. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. 50, plant.
6, right there, 56. Watch the out, watch the out.
Hey, wahoo.
56, Mike, 56. Double dog, that's the way.
Fire.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, left side. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy. And hit. Oh, no, he lost the football. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
At their 48-yard line.
Come on, set. My 18 Gator.
Watch the run.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
That's a baby shot.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
I'm going to come back to you.
I'm smooth.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Down. You draw Corkers. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Just like that. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Denver, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the